Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Today's video, before we get into that, I'm trying to spread some good vibes here. I've got my white sage incense burning. I got my plants behind me, my money tree that's growing insane. Every day this guy is growing larger and larger, but not as insane as the story I'm about to tell you. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one before. And this is about Kevin Spacey. Now, I'll put the links there of the prior blog posts that I've done, and I'll even include the videos. I think I've done a couple of videos on Kevin Spacey. Amazing, amazing actor, right? The accolades and the awards are just endless. But he had all those accusations of sexual harassment. He got sued. They even charged him criminally. He got acquitted from everything. Even a person had filed a lawsuit against him for sexual harassment. That case, that person lost, and they owe Kevin Spacey attorney's fees. And even the studio, I think they sued him for $30 million, if I remember correctly. They sued him for violating his sexual harassment clause. So he's got $30 million there. Who knows how many millions in lawyers' fees. And what got me going on this case was the fact that he was now facing foreclosure. That was an interview they did with Piers Morgan. He says, my Baltimore condo is in foreclosure. Beautiful condos, you can imagine. It's actually two townhouses combined. It's right there on the river. Beautiful. But it's in foreclosure. It's been foreclosed on. Nothing crazy about that, right? A lot of people have been through foreclosure. But here's where it gets weird. He's still living there. Now, you could ask yourself, of course he's living there. He filed for bankruptcy. No, he hasn't, which that's the strange part about this. He has never filed for bankruptcy. I'm assuming Chapter 11, he probably doesn't qualify. He doesn't have sufficient income. And because of his debt totals, it wouldn't be Chapter 13 either. But then again, you need proof of income for either or. So just imagine, I don't know, pick a bank, I don't care, Chase, whatever. You have a mortgage with them. You don't pay, you get foreclosed on, right? That's the steps. No different for you, no different for me, no different for Kevin Spacey. But what if you're still living there after the foreclosure? Now let's back up for a couple seconds here. It's not like the foreclosure is a surprise. He said it in a Piers Morgan interview. You get served, your lawyers call you, this is the steps we got to take, etc. And yet now the house has been sold at the courthouse steps, like they like to say, and he's still there. Think about that. If you did that, you think you would still be there? You don't think the cops would have showed up and said, Alex, you got to go, buddy. This house is no longer yours. We're going to arrest you for trespassing. That is the easiest, quickest way that this is done. The owner, the one who bought the property at auction, apparently he came out to the media and said he's refusing to leave. And then the media put refusing in quotes because apparently Kevin Spacey's lawyers contacted him or made out a statement or something. The owner kind of backtracked and said, well, I didn't say refusing. We're negotiating, and we're negotiating for him to leave in 6 months. Okay. Once again, why don't you tell the owner of the property that you used to own and was foreclosed on and bought at an auction, I'll tell you what, because I'm a nice guy, I'll leave in 6 months. It's not your property. You're not leaving in 6 months, 6 days, or even 6 minutes. You're leaving in 6 seconds. The cops will typically get involved and say, you got to go. This is it. This is trespassing at this point. Now, is there a civil way to do this? Could they, go through the process, get a writ for the home and everything else? Yes. But here's my question. If you are negotiating with Kevin Spacey to get out of the property, what happens in 6 months if he says, you're still going to have to go get a writ anyway? His lawyers are going to file lawsuits, try to dismiss the writ, appeal it, do whatever they're going to do to delay, which is why the owner is probably in a position he's in that he's saying, I hope he leaves in 6 months, even if we agree to this in writing, because his lawyers will delay this. Paying the lawyer is going to be cheaper than actually buying the place back or putting a down payment on a new place or whatever, assuming he doesn't have the money or the funds. So that's what happens. There's no doubt that you and I would have to go. There's no negotiating. There's no talking. There's no nothing. It's you lost the home. Bye. Let's say bye, Felicia. You gotta go. End of story. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. So that's the crazy part that Spacey has been foreclosed on. Who knows how long this whole process took? And now he's still living there because he's negotiating when he should leave. He should leave now. That's just the way that it works. You don't get to negotiate. So shout out to the owner. You own a beautiful piece of property. I just don't know what you're going to do if he doesn't move out, because here's the problem. You're just going to go back to court anyway to get him out. Might as well get him out now. Don't sit there and play this game of negotiating, and then maybe in 3 months they'll sign a negotiation for another 6 months. You got to go. It's a sad story. Realistically, whatever your opinion is of Spacey, he's never been convicted of anything. He's never been found liable of anything. So, he got canceled, millions in attorney's fees. I get it, but that's not the comparison I'm making. The comparison I'm making is you and I don't have that option, and so he does. So that's the crazy story. Probably not as crazy. I have to put that one in the description as well, as a fake foreclosure on Elvis Presley's Graceland home. I'll put that in the description. It's the week of crazy celebrity mortgages, foreclosures, and everything else. What can I say? It's a great way to start off the kickoff, a long weekend. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment in the section below, comment section, about the insanity you just found out about, of course, in Graceland as well. Other than that, I'll come to you with the next crazy story, because I'm sure there's another one coming any day now. So take care of yourself. Visit my blog, Bankruptcy.blog. And of course, if you like this video, and I hope you do, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You'll see all that stuff popping up on the screen now. All right. So take care, everybody. And please listen to what I'm about to tell you. If you get foreclosed on, don't get to hang around and think you can pull off a Spacey, because that's not the way it works in the real world. All right. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys at the next video.